Greetings everybody, Oscar with OQ Detailing. In this video, we're gonna go undercover as a myth buster. One big myth in the detailing industry that was spread for a long time was that you can't apply a ceramic coating out in the sun, or you cannot apply a ceramic coating out in the elements, in direct sunlight. So people would say that, and usually it was shop-based detailers to knock on mobile detailers. So they would say, oh, if you put a ceramic coating out in the elements, out in the sun, you're a hack, or it cannot properly bond to the paint, or it will flash too quickly, or it cannot be done properly that way. It has to be indoors. So this was some of the things that people would say about applying a ceramic coating outside. However, that's nothing but a myth. Especially nowadays, there's many ceramic coatings that are sun friendly. In other words, you can apply it. They even advertise as being able to be applied in direct sunlight. Through this short video, I just want to debunk that by showing a real life client in a real life car, in a car that we ceramic coated outside, not indoors, and just to show that it can definitely be done and you still can get a successful ceramic coating application with no issues and still get a shiny, glossy, and protected car. Okay, so this car only had a light layer of dust and some minor imperfections. So only a small paint enhancement was needed. But basically we started by using our bug sprayer and rinsing off the vehicle and the bug sprayer. Because it only had a light layer of dust, pre-rinse was all that was necessary. There was no need for anything else. So then we started to foam the vehicle and let the foam work. And then we continued working on the wheels as the foam was dwelling on the car. So we get the tire, the wheel well, the lug nuts, the barrel, the spokes. Just want to clean the wheels very thoroughly. And then we use a spray on and rinse off sealing, which you see me doing here, which adds protection to the wheels. So as you can see, the foam was working, it was dwelling. So then we continue working on the rest of the wheels and just making sure that everything's cleaned. And after the wheels, we go again and we're gonna start our contact wash. So we do our regular contact wash on the vehicle, make sure we get all the areas, everything, a thorough wash. And then we rinse the vehicle off and we blow dry it. So we want to make sure we want to blow dry it well, because water really gets stuck on tiny crevices. And if you don't get that water out, basically what will happen is when you start using your polisher, that water will drip. And you don't want that water to drip when you're putting the ceramic coating. Here we're using a clay bar, a traditional clay bar, and our clay bar lubricant. So we clay the whole vehicle to decontaminate it. And thankfully, it was nothing major actually. So it only had minor contamination. And then we start taping off the rubber seals and trim around the areas where we thought we might interfere with the polish. And then we start our paint enhancement. So we use a polishing pad with Rupes white polishing fluid and a 3-inch polisher, as you see me here, and a 1-inch polisher to get into the more intricate areas of the vehicle. So here you see me doing the rest of the vehicle. Again, we just did a paint enhancement because this was a brand new vehicle and the paint didn't have much defects, but the paint enhancement definitely brought a lot of clarity back to the vehicle. And though I don't show it, but you can see that bottle that I had there, it was a paint prep. So we did the paint prep before this, and then we just skipped to applying the ceramic coating here, as you can see me doing here. So this was, I believe, Adam's graphene coating, and you can see here this is the flashing or the rainbowing to let us know that it is ready to level and buff off. So this is the clear evidence that you can definitely put a ceramic coating even on a supercar or a very expensive car out in the elements. By that time, the sun was not hitting most of the car, so we had some shade that definitely helped out. But the point is still the same. It can be done, and as you can see through the after shots, the car came out magnificent, spotless, blameless, beautiful, shiny, glossy, and most of all, it was protected with a good ceramic coating. So this car is a beautiful car. It's a Ferrari Roma, and the gist of this video was to show and debunk that you cannot ceramic coat a car out in the elements outside. As you saw me do here, I 100% did that with no problems, no issues. Now, I don't want you to misunderstand me either, because is it better to ceramic coat indoors? 100%, absolutely. It is better to do it that way because there's less variables you have to control, like wind and dust and things like that. But that does not mean that you can't apply a ceramic coating out in the elements, out in the sun, and get a good result. So that's just an old myth that has now been debunked. Please subscribe to the channel and drop any questions you might have. Thank you so much for watching.